Information and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Amp2.tv presents You and Your Doctor, teaching you to live a longer and healthier life. Proudly sponsored by All County Healthcare, where people are the heart of our business. All County Healthcare is a Medicare certified agency where one call will service all your home care health needs. For more information, call 954-717-7027 or visit our website, allcountyhealthcare.com. Now, let's get informed to living a longer and healthier life. Here is your host for today's show.
Welcome back to another episode of You and Your Doctor, sponsored by All County Healthcare. We are a certified home healthcare agency servicing Palm Beach County, Broward, and Miami-Dade. And you can reach us directly, 954-717-7027. I am your host, Louise Gomez. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today, John?
I'm doing very good. Thank you, Louise. I appreciate that. And we were supposed to have an interview with Dr. Faride Ramos from Integrated Medicine of South Florida, which is located in Wilton Manors at 1650 Northeast 26th Street, Unit 200, Wilton Manors, 33305. Unfortunately, Dr. Ramos had a personal emergency to attend to, and she wouldn't be able to join us. We do hope to see her again down the road.
I do. I was looking at her website, John. It was so fascinating. She does everything from, integrative medicine to IV therapy, genomics, gut health testing. So she has a very broad spectrum of things. So I would like to have her on the show.
Oh, she's fabulous. She's got great reviews. She has a double board certification both in internal medicine and functional medicine. And what that means, folks, is she did the extra schooling and got the certifications. She's got excellent patient reviews, and we do look forward to having her down the line. But in the meantime, we're going to talk a little bit about what we do here at All County Healthcare. We are a Medicare certified home health agency that services patients in Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade counties. All County Healthcare works with many different physicians of all walks and covers all kinds of comorbidities. We're very proud of what we've accomplished at All County Healthcare, and we urge anybody to give us a call. They can get a hold of either myself or any case managers there by calling 954-717-7027, or they can email me, John, JON.KELLY at allcountyhealthcare.com, and I'd be happy to get you over to any clinician that could answer your questions. So we are very proud of the fact, Louise, we got through another survey session. Everything went great with us.
Nice.
And we're pushing on and pushing forward into the summer months here and down in sunny South Florida, and looking forward to taking care of many new patients.
I have to say, John, I think I've been hosting the show for about a year now, and I'm honored to do this. I've learned so much from so many different doctors. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many different doctors and learning about, their story and how they became, why they became doctors and what they're doing and what they're passionate about. And it just reassures me to know that, the doctors that we recommend and that we speak to and we interview, you're really in good hands. I really can say I feel very confident about all the doctors and several nurse practitioners that we interviewed as well. And it's just, everybody has something different to offer.
Absolutely. And, we are just so happy to be there for our patients and to continue with our care. over the years, I've learned quite a bit about, healthcare and medicine. And, we have so many long-term clinicians and healthcare professionals such as RNs, LPNs, physical therapists, occupational therapists, even speech therapists that have been with us a long, long time. I've been able to learn so much from them, been able to build really strong bonds with them, and I couldn't be even more grateful because when you have a great team around you, it really brings you so much self-satisfaction to what you do and when you help others. And you learn that health is very important, but there's things that people need, and when they trust you with their health care, with providing nurses and therapists to come into their homes and take care of them, and they give us great reviews, it really, really makes you feel good at the end of the day, and it makes a big difference.
It does, and I think the common thread you just hit on is that we all care. We're interested in helping. We're all, whether it's the doctor, whether it's at your office, whether it's the team of therapists, occupational therapists, respiratory therapists, or whoever it is, everyone has that commonality. Everybody wants to support. Everybody wants to help. And the bottom line is to help, to help the patient to get better. And we know there's a lot of burnout for, family members that are taking care of their elders. So, we can support with that.
Absolutely. Well said, Louise. I definitely concur with that. Down here in South Florida, we have so many families that, have relocated. A lot of people still come down here and retire. We have a lot of wonderful New Yorkers, people from Connecticut, Massachusetts, and other parts of the country that, they come down here for a more of a laid-back lifestyle. They love to enjoy the warm weather and the outdoor life. And we're here to help them. A lot of them as they age, there are ailments that come along with it. Some of them need knee surgery, hip surgeries. Some of them have falls.
Yeah.
Some of them have long-term comorbidities such as diabetes and need extensive wound care. And we specialize with that here at All County Healthcare. Please feel free to call us anytime. Like I said before, we work with many different physicians, healthcare groups, all throughout Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade counties. And we've been in business now well over 30 years and very proud of what we do. So, folks, feel free. Give us a call, All County Healthcare, 954-717-7027. And you can also look at our website. We have a lot of information there that tells you more about what we do. We provide nurses and therapists that go into you or your loved one's home to provide this care. And we are a Medicare certified agency. So Medicare covers the cost of home care, which is a great additive that it takes care of, because like I'd mentioned, sometimes some of these patients need extensive therapies, long-term care, extensive wound care, and we are here for you. So please feel free. You can check out our website at www.allcountyhealthcare.com or give us a call, 954-717-7027. We'd be happy to take care of you or your loved one, answer any of your questions, and discuss any plan of care with your physician or your loved ones.
John, speaking of wound care, something that I learned, which was fascinating to me, we've had a doctor on here talking about the hyperbaric oxygen.
Absolutely.
And some specialties with hyperbaric oxygen and wound care. From what I've learned, diabetics seem to get a lot of different wounds and challenges, so they're able to heal much faster, much quicker with that hyperbaric, wound care. I thought that was fascinating to know that there's so many different modalities that maybe, the layman people like me or, our neighbor next door, maybe they don't know and they don't realize. And so anybody who's listening, they can just call in and ask questions, and then you can direct them
Absolutely.
to the right party.
We have many seasoned clinical case managers and a wonderful DON, Director of Nursing, that is in the office available to answer your questions. And we know healthcare can sometimes be very confusing. It can be overwhelming to some people. But we are here to answer your questions and to work with your physicians. We have hundreds of physicians throughout the Tri-County area that we work with over the years. We have a great reputation for caring for their patients. We have several orthopedics. We have several wound care specialists. And some of those are actually ones that do work at the different wound care centers, including Woodmont, over in Tamarack, and the Delray Wound Care Center. And there's other ones, too, that we work with, some through Memorial, some through Aventura. And we're very, very proud of what we do, Louise. And I want to give a shout-out to our caregivers.
Yes.
We have so many long-term caregivers that have provided A-plus care for our patients, and they're the ones who should really get the kudos because they are, quote-unquote, the boots on the ground.
Yes.
They are the ones going out, building these bonds with the patients, and reporting everything back to the office. And we work synergistically as a team to put out the best care for these patients and let their minds be at rest that we've got them covered through all aspects. I think home care, is still ever growing, and I think it's going to continue to grow in the future.
Absolutely.
Because there are a lot of people that are homebound and that have difficulties getting out, getting to a doctor's appointment, or going to a clinic. So that's where home care comes in, and All County Healthcare is definitely here for you. So feel free to reach out to us.
And it's interesting, the last couple of episodes ago, one of the doctors was explaining to us about how aging at home is something that the Medicare is wanting to do because they want the seniors to be comfortable and they want them to be able to have their surroundings and things that make them feel comfortable. So aging at home, when you have the right doctor, or let's say occupational therapist or physical therapist or whoever it might be, having those resources makes it easier for the patients to be able to be comfortable and have access to all the different things that they need.
Absolutely.
Therapies that they need.
Absolutely. So home care started, over 50 years ago, and I think the idea with home care was for people to be more comfortable and the availability of the care to be extended out to them because like you had mentioned before, we have a lot of nurse practitioners now that work in a typical role similar to a doctor that do see patients out at their homes. There's a lot of concierge services out there that people will go out and provide primary care type visits to people's homes.
It's booming.
Oh,
concierge. It seems to
absolutely.
be really exploding. We've had so many doctors, nurse practitioners doing house visits, specializing in that. So I'm happy to see that that's definitely
absolutely, and we're just so happy to work with them. We have many of them that you can see through our interviews, our past interviews. You can go to our Facebook page at All County Healthcare Inc. and see some of these wonderful doctors that we work very closely with. All kinds. We have nurse practitioners, primary care internists. We have orthopedics. We have rheumatologists. And a whole number of other specialties covered. And we couldn't be happier. We're very proud of what we have going on. And we have extended a nice program up at Winmore, which is up in Coconut Creek. The community up there it's a very large community of about 5,000 residents, I understand. And we work with Dr. Funk up there. He has a clinic inside the community, which is extremely convenient.
Yeah.
Dr. Funk
Very.
is a wonderful, wonderful primary care doctor, and he sees a lot of people from the community. They just go and see him in the office, and then if need be, we'll go out to their homes, their residents within the Winmore area, and provide extended care for them. And we're very proud of that, as well as we're very proud of our private duty services that we have been providing for many years. Some of our patients are, used to hearing about American Staffing. That is our private duty agency that it's owned by the
What is
same.
it called, John?
It's called American Staffing.
So we have a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to continue that conversation. All right.
Absolutely. We'll talk more
Okay.
about our private duty
Okay.
services.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All County Healthcare has exciting news for any and all patients with COPD or other respiratory ailments. Listen to what renowned pulmonologist Dr. Keith Robinson has to say.
Hello, I'm Dr. Keith Robinson, board-certified pulmonologist, medical director at Fusion Health Pulmonary Rehabilitation, and a board member with the American Lung Association of South Florida. We have exciting news for patients with COPD. We now offer IPV therapy at home, which has been demonstrated to improve airway clearance, decrease hospitalization, and improve quality of life of patients with COPD. Please call All County Healthcare for more information about this FDA-approved therapy.
For further information, call All County Healthcare now at 954-717-7027. That is 954-717-7027, or visit our website at allcountyhealthcare.com. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Remember, All County Healthcare always puts the patient's needs first. You are listening to You and Your Doctor, Living Longer and Healthier, an informative show that helps you find answers to questions you always wanted to ask but did not have that somebody that could make a difference in your life. Call into the show if you have a question at 888-565-1470, and we will put you on the air to inform all our listeners. Now, back to our show.
Thank you for tuning back in to our show, You and Your Doctor, and our phone number is 954-717-7027. I'm actually learning a lot, John, about the differences. You were just talking about the, can you please explain again the American
Staffing.
Tell us
So-
the distinction between that.
Yes. So American Staffing is our private duty agency that is in Delray Beach. So from that office, we cover all of Palm Beach County and beyond. We are licensed to even provide into Port St. Lucie and Martin County, but mainly most of the patients we see is in Palm Beach County.
Okay.
Private duty, so those of you who are not familiar with it, is when we send a nurse, it could be a CNA or a home health aide in to assist with either ADLs, which is
What is that?
everyday duty living, coordinations.
Okay, so like
So-
example, like if
Like light laundry, maybe
Sure.
helping to prepare a meal, assisting
Yeah.
a patient to the bathroom.
Okay.
Perhaps, getting them in and out of a seat or a wheelchair.
Got it.
Helping to stabilize them, showering, bathing, things like that. And it's been a great connection between the two because, American Staffing has provided many home health aides over the years that have worked hand in hand with some of our clinicians from All County Healthcare who are skilled clinicians. Medicare will cover at times
I was going to ask you
bathing
that.
visits if the doctor orders them, which is great, which is fabulous because it helps absorb some of the costs for the patients. But we can go above and beyond, and we even have caregivers that are live-ins that stay
nice.
overnight with patients for extended periods of time. We've had many wonderful caregivers that have been with us, very loyal to us, and our patients love them, and it really works well because
Yeah.
we know that families are sometimes separated, and it's not possible for a working family to provide any additional care for their mother or father who may be
Right.
aging at home and need those additional services.
You know what that's good for too? I just realized, like, if someone needs a knee replacement or they have some type of surgery and then they come home, they may need that extra care to kind of help them get around, or like you said, if they need to do some light, whatever it is.
Yeah,
They
household
household
daily
duties or
daily living
daily
duties.
living tasks. Yeah.
Exactly. So I want to give out our number to American Staffing. It's 561-272-3300. And you can speak to Karen or Diana or Manji up there at American Staffing. They'll be happy to help you. They can give you all the information you might need. And we encourage you to be specific about the needs for your loved one. Sometimes, some of our patients
Yeah.
are larger, and they need stronger individuals that can help them
True.
either get out of a chair or get out of bed or even bathing duties. And we have those caregivers for them. Like I said, we have caregivers that go in for a few hours a day, a couple days a week, to live-ins that are there, and we rotate that are there 24/7, and we can fulfill all your needs. And we're very proud of what we've done there with American Staffing. And the great thing is we know all the caregivers.
Nice.
And our scheduling coordinators work very well with each other. So they
good.
can communicate, they can share notes, doctor's orders, and everything to make sure that things are very much in place and that you are confident and you can be rest assured that we're providing the best care for your loved one. So that would be American Staffing, located in Delray Beach, covering all of Palm Beach County, Martin, and St. Lucie. And
Good to know.
give them a call, 561-272-3300. And down south, we have a separate entity that is also private duty called All County Staffing.
Okay.
So All County Staffing covers all of Broward County and Miami-Dade, and their office is located just adjacent to All County Healthcare's in Lauderdale Lakes. So you can reach out to them if you have a loved one that might need, just a little bit of temporal care from a home health aide or a CNA. Perhaps they need companion care or a little bit more extensive bathing visits or whatever it might be. You can call All County Staffing, which is 954-584-5194. And that is All County Staffing, our private duty agency that covers all of Broward County and Miami-Dade as well.
John, we have 3 minutes left. I just wanted to say, I can guarantee you there are people listening right now and they're saying, oh, you know what? This is something like I have to do because they're working. Everybody's busy working, families, kids, and then, taking care of a loved one. Just because you're getting help from somebody, that means you love them. That means you love them. You want to get them the help. We can't do it all ourselves.
Absolutely.
So showing your love to them is getting them the assistance that they need.
Yes.
In my, what I believe.
Very well said, Louise. And when I do get a chance to talk to some patients, loved ones, sons and daughters, sometimes grandsons and granddaughters, I always tell them it's wonderful to have a loved one that is looking over their parents or grandparents to that extent, because I think it's important. The family values are very important.
Yes.
And you can be rest assured, even if you don't live in the immediate area, that we're a phone call away and we are here for your loved ones. And it's very important because you want mom and dad or grandma and grandpa to live their happy and healthiest life. You want them to enjoy their later years. They worked hard. They should be able to enjoy it and stay as active and as healthy as they can be. And good health care, good services will help provide this. I can't tell you about the numerous testimonies we've had from some of our orthopedic patients that they go through several sessions of physical or occupational therapy, and they say they couldn't be happier because it gave them their mobility back. It gave them their strength back.
I love it.
And, as they say, no pain, no gain. And
True.
sometimes, it can be a little painful, but in the long run, it definitely helps strengthen them, give them more stability, which is so important. And that's what we like, and that's what we want for our patients at all times with All County Healthcare.
Thank you so much. This was a great show. I'm so glad we got to really get more detailed. And we'll see you next week, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great evening. Take care.
Thanks
have a good
again.
night. Bye.